Have you ever wondered why pineapples have so many eyes? In Filipino folklore, there's a story that explains this. This is a tale of Pinya, a girl whose laziness led to an unexpected and life-altering curse. In a small remote village nestled in the countryside, there once lived a woman named Rosa and her daughter Pinya. Their modest bamboo hut stood on the edge of a lush forest, where the towering trees whispered secrets to one another, and the songs of birds echoed through the valleys. Life here was simple, ruled by the rhythms of nature and the passing seasons. Rosa was known throughout the village as a diligent and caring mother, always busy with the tasks that kept their household running. Her daughter, Pinya, was a source of both pride and frustration for Rosa. For all her potential, Pinya had one flaw that troubled her mother greatly. She was lazy. Now, Pinya wasn't lazy in the way one might imagine. She didn't refuse to help, nor did she ignore her mother's requests. Instead, Pinya seemed to be blind to the tasks around her. If Rosa asked her to fetch water, Pinya would wander aimlessly, claiming she couldn't find the well, though it was just a few steps away. If Rosa asked her to sweep the floor, Pinya would sigh and say she couldn't find the broom, even though it leaned against the wall in plain sight. Rosa's patience wore thin, and each day her frustration grew. One day, Rosa asked Pinya to do a simple chore. "Pinya," she called, "please help with the work around the house." Pinya, lounging in the shade of a large mango tree, groaned. "But Nanay," she whined, "I can't find anything." Rosa's temper flared. She had endured this behavior for too long. "Pinya, you say you can't find anything. You must have 100 eyes, yet you still can't see. If only you truly had 100 eyes, maybe then you could help around the house." The words slipped out before Rosa could stop herself, and a heavy silence fell over the yard. Scared, Pinya ran off. Days passed and Pinya did not return. Rosa searched the village and their surroundings, calling her daughter's name until her voice was hoarse, but there was no sign of the girl. The villagers joined in the search, but it was as if Pinya had vanished into thin air. Rosa's heart ached with worry and guilt. Every night she knelt beside her bed, praying to the gods for her daughter's safe return. One day, as Rosa wandered near their home, she came upon a strange plant growing where Pinya had often played. It was unlike any plant she had seen before. A stout, spiky fruit perched atop a short stalk, its rough skin dotted with countless tiny eyes. Rosa was drawn to it, her heart pounding in her chest. As she looked closer, she recognized something familiar about the plant. Rosa realized the truth. The gods had answered her prayers, but in their own mysterious way. Pinya had been transformed into this strange, spiny fruit, forever cursed to bear the eyes her mother had wished for, but no longer able to see. Rosa took the fruit home, planting its crown in her garden, and soon many more of the curious plants began to grow. The villagers, amazed by the sight, named the fruit Pinya in memory of the girl who had once been too lazy to see the world around her. From that day on, every time Rosa looked at the pineapples growing in her garden, she was reminded of her daughter, of the love they had shared, and of the wish that had changed their lives forever. And so the legend of the pineapple lives on. But this is just one story. There are many more waiting to be told. Subscribe for more amazing stories from around the world.